Hello and welcome back. I'm Gunnar.
And I'm Dean.
Today, on Forgotten History, we will discuss Balboa Park in the Panama Exposition of 1915 to 1917.
Most of you most likely know what Balboa Park is and have been there as well. Before the park we know today was built, it was an empty 1,400 acres of land that the civic leaders of San Diego set aside.
After about 20 years, American botanist and gardener Kate Sessions offered to plant 100 trees a year within the park and donate trees and shrubs around San Diego in exchange for 32 acres of land, which Kate would use for the commercial nursery.
As a result of her efforts, many species of wildlife were introduced to the park's horticulture. Once the park had a well-developed ecosystem, the beautification process occurred from 1903 to 1910.
What came with this was more plants and installation of water systems and roads. With the Panama, California Exposition coming around the corner, they wanted to have a name for the park besides City Park. It was at this point they decided to name the park what we know today, Balboa Park.
The park's name was chosen in honor of Spanish-born Vasco Núñez de Balboa, the first European to spot the Pacific Ocean while exploring Panama. By this point, everything they needed constructed was ready to be presented for the Panama, California Exposition.
During World War I and World War II, the park was used as a barracks and training ground by the Navy and an extension of a naval medical center. San Diego during World War II, the park remained Camp Kidd. After Rear Admiral Isaac Kidd, both buildings within the park were used for multiple purposes, including hospitals, wards, training facilities, and barracks.
In 1946, right after World War II ended, the carry-on, a set of bells, was added to the California Tower. The bells have been chiming since then every quarter hour. Unfortunately, as time passed, some buildings were getting weathered. Some were starting to crumble, so they had to tear some down and replace them with more stable and carefully detailed recreation.
That didn't stop the park from growing. It had already become a popular attraction. In 1981, the Old Globe Theater was rebuilt, and Queen Elizabeth II attended the dedication ceremony in 1983. By 2001, over 12 million people visited the park each year. As time passed, a new group called Balboa Park Conservation was proposed in 2009 and ended in 2014.
In the middle of this, on the night between August 11th and 12th, 2012, the 100-year-old lily pond at Balboa Park was vandalized overnight. Officials said the water level in the pond was reduced to 2 inches and a pipe was broken. No fish or turtles were killed, but the damage to the pond and surrounding landscaping was estimated at several $1,000s.
This incident turned out to be a midnight water gunfight, which was later uploaded to YouTube in 2015. There was a sentimental celebration, which became a grassroots movement with all the park's institutions celebrating the special exhibits and events. In 2017, the state of California designated Balboa Park a culture district, given its central role in San Diego's culture.
Nowadays, if you visit, there are many interesting museums, like the Museum of Anthropology and Cannibalism, the zoo, which is right nearby, and a lot of fun ththings to see and do in the area.
I hope you guys enjoyed learning about Balboa Park, and if you haven't, you should check it out in person. With that being said, this is Gunnar Englert
and Dean Gross with episode 4 of